All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another video. As you can see, it is sunny and nice outside. The weather is very, very nice on the tail end of January here in the wintertime. It's been a couple days since I've now been driving on these copper bronze method race wheels that are shining really nice in the sun right now, and wrapped in the KO3 BF Goodrich KO3 tires. Now, I've never had personal experience with ever riding or driving a vehicle, SUV, truck, or whatever with the KO2s, but I've heard the horror stories of people complaining about the KO2s, how they ride, they can never balance out well, they wear down fast, the traction is not there for the wet climates, whether if it's snow or rain. There's just so many problems apparently with the KO2 tires, and then they came out with the KO3s recently, not too long ago, and it was like basically BF Goodrich was like, we did all of our homework, we changed everything, we listened to your complaints, and we redeveloped the KO tire and put out the KO3. So we're gonna discontinue the KO2, and we fixed everything. And so far, so good. Even though it's been a couple days since I've been driving this vehicle, I haven't driven it that far or put enough mileage on it to basically experience the difference. But what I can tell you from coming from a Toyo AT3 tire, and as smooth and as quiet as that AT3 tire is, and how well it did in the snow, there's a couple videos that I did post on the channel of me kind of just driving around in the snow, and then my girlfriend driving it in the snow and kind of just seeing from the outside perspective. That tire, the AT Open Country, is a really good tire, but I'm very impressed with these. The only difference that I've noticed with these versus the AT3s, these, I've seen a couple videos, apparently they weighed in the tire. They weigh in right around 56 to 57 pounds. So it is a 3-ply tire. It is a very heavy tire. From basically everything that I looked at before spending a bunch of money on a new set of wheels and tires, I wanted to get it right the first time, so I think I did. And then I have the gunmetal gray method race wheels with the Toyo AT3s. Nothing's wrong with them. I'm going to hold on to them, and that way I can swap them back and forth. The idea was to get a full-size spare so I could put it up in the roof rack, or the basket of the roof rack. So just in case if anything ever happened, I had a full-size spare. But I was like, if I'm going to spend money on a brand new tire and a wheel, I might as well just get 3 more. And I might as well just do the original color that I wanted to do, and which is kind of ironic because this was the color that I wanted to do. Everybody kind of talked me out of it, which I do like the gunmetal gray as well. Big fan of that. That was the other wheel setup I wanted to get, but I played it safe and went with everyone's recommendation to basically get the first color, the gray. Then maybe later on down the road, if I really, really wanted to, pull the trigger on this one and get this for the 4Runner, which also helped is having the Mustang already wrapped in the bronze wheels that are there for it. So that's kind of what convinced me a little bit as well. But ever since I put these on, everybody's complimented them. They love them. I don't think I've heard one person honestly say to me in person, you should have just stuck with the others. I like the others more. They've all said that they like these more, and those are kind of the same people that told me not to do it. So ironically, I don't know, I think it's kind of funny there. But so my experience with these so far, so good. I think Method Race Wheel makes a great set of wheels. They look great. They're not like the Hostels or the Fuels. I wanted to kind of stay away from that. I wanted something like this, just simple and clean, and I think I definitely got it right for the second time with this on a set of Method Race Wheels. So, as I call this basically a refresh for the 4Runner, kind of just giving it a little bit of taste. What I might do here soon in the future is I still have my factory headlights. I might send those into TEQ Customs and just keep these now, and then maybe have them retrofit those headlights, but I see like you can do the halos and stuff. I think it would look very clean, but at the same time give a little characteristic to the front end of the 4Runner. So basically I have the grill lights already. I have the replacements because if you watch some of the videos, you can tell some of the lights have gone out. They're starting to flash and kind of do their own thing. I already ordered and got replacements. The same as with this tail light right here. moisture has gotten into the taillight. It's been like that for a while, no big deal. Received both to go ahead and fix that yesterday. So I will be doing that here shortly when I have time. But it's supposed to look like that. Again, the aggressive styling, the kind of retrofitted look, I believe, kind of makes it look a little older, like the first or second gen in my opinion. But it kind of gives it that newer technology. I think it blends super well with the 4Runner. A lot of people actually don't like the taillights. I don't know why, but I also have the regular JDM clear ones that are the LEDs with the clear corners. So I also have those. Those were the very first ones that I put on. A lot of people like those more. I was going to get rid of them, but I decided to hold on to them because TEQ Customs actually is sold out. And I believe they're probably the same taillights you can get on Amazon and eBay. I don't know for sure, but they're the smoked clear lens, the JDM style, if you want to call it that. Anyways, as I was saying, so what I'll do is, if I do that, I will sell those retrofitted headlights, or maybe hang on to them. Probably just sell them because I don't want something sitting around if I'm going to already just have one set of headlights, and it's not like I'm going to be swapping out headlights at that point. I love these. They're super simple with the matte black, you know, the black, I guess, retrofitted shroud, and then they're super bright. So I would keep the same clear corners, just get the headlights, and then maybe add, as I said, a little characteristic as having a halo or like an RGB kind of look. I like some of the differences. At first, I was kind of keep playing it safe with that, with the 4Runner. That's why I'm modding it at first. I didn't want to go too out. But I feel like since I've already done the wheels, I might as well switch it up a little bit and add a little more characteristic to it. So that might be something that I'm definitely heavily looking into for the future. As well, I want to do the same on the Mustang, get those retrofitted headlights. They cost about the same. The Mustang headlights cost a little more for some reason. They're a one-piece headlight instead of a set of two, basically having the corner, as you can see, the corner split right here. And these actually, I think, cost less too, because this is a glass housing and then the Mustang is a plastic housing. So even the 94 to 98 were plastic. So I think that's what I'm going to do to finish up this kind of refresh, just to do something a little different for the 4Runner, kind of give it a different little bit of a look here. So what I want to end this video on is I'm looking into, as the stuff arrives with the Mustang, I posted a video yesterday talking about that, what my next step is, basically to go ahead and finish the car and see if the problems occur. What I was thinking, if the problems occur and keep occurring, just small stuff here and there, I might decide to do something else with the car itself. But I will have this one, and then I will look, as I was actually looking this morning, for an S550, much easier to work with for the channel, bring content, and it's a newer car, definitely a refresh on the Mustang's end, and go from there. But the next SUV or truck that I want to bring to the channel, I definitely want to bring a Toyota Tundra eventually. Maybe like a 2014 or 2015. That is the dream truck to drive, gas-wise, not diesel, but that's my dream truck, a lifted Tundra. Kind of the route that I want to go. It's so much you can do with that. But I've been looking really into like the Land Cruisers, like the 90s, maybe the 100 series or the 80 series, but they're so expensive. So I don't know if I could, do that and then mod it at the same time, because they go for a lot. They're like the third gen 4Runners. People kind of know what they have kind of situation, and then they price them super high. So I don't know how much that is going to be, but I started looking into the first gen Toyota Sequoias. I like them a lot. They're almost the same platform as this a little bit. So I'm very familiar with this platform, and it would be kind of easier to go to like a first gen. But then I saw a second gen lifted, and I think that's the route that I want to go next, is kind of bring in something bigger, something that's, obviously much bigger. Toyota Tundra platform as well, I believe. So I think it'd be really cool to have like a lifted Sequoia for a little bit and see where that takes me and where that goes. So that is kind of the route that I'm going now. We'll see. Basically done with this 4Runner, the 4Runner build itself. Now it's just kind of bring content of taking it, off-roading a little bit and here and there, taking it different places, seeing what we can kind of do with it. Like I said, the Mustang is on hold for right now until I can figure out the time to have it lined up to get it finished, and then chase down that problem with it. And then we're at this point to where, what is the next off-road vehicle to bring to this channel? I think it's a Sequoia, because like I said, the Land Cruiser kind of costs too much. And then I already know the deal with the Mustang for the S550 deal. So that is my future plan now heading into springtime. So we'll see what happens. Kind of just recap on this real quick. KO3s, 0 issues. The wheels look great. And yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.